Okay, so I think that we can start. So again, thank you so much for joining this webinar. And as I mentioned, this is the third of the five webinar series of the Learn from the Story Award nominees of Top 100 Stories 2025. So first of all, welcome and thank you for being here. And this here we have the presenters of the meeting of today. So we will have three stories that from Japan, from Thailand, and from Indonesia. So first of all, I think that sorry. Yes, okay. Thank you. So before we start with the presentation of our story nominees, I would like to remind to everybody that we have launched a 2026 Top 100 Stories Competition Edition, and I would like to clarify to you that this year we have a lot of very exciting news. So we have a new story discovery scan that will be a support tool to help the destination to identify the key challenges and values and the action that demonstrate the real challenge in the story that they want to identify inside the destination. And then we have also developed a new good practice story submission template that wants to be a tool, an easier tool to support the destination in the development of the story. And then a new platform to support the destination, that is the platform Typeform. Who can participate? Actually, the participation is the same as last year. So local destination, regional area, protected areas, and private destination. And the story category, here we made a bit another change, and the story category will be visitor experiences and destination management, people and community, natural environment, and cultural and heritage. And the support tool that we developed will support you in also identify which categories your story can be featured in. How the process works? So basically, the competition is already open since the 1st of December. So if you haven't registered yet, please feel free to do it. And the registration deadline will be the 31st of March. And then after the registration deadline, we will start working together with the story discovery scan. That is actually this supporting tool to support the destination to identify their story. And then we are going to support you also in the writing of your story. The good practice story submission deadline is the 15th of June 2026. Then there will be the evaluations, and then the announcement of the story will be in August, and the ceremony it will be in October 2026. And obviously there is the step of the ITB Berlin in March 2027. If you have any doubts about this process and how it works, feel free to contact me at top100.greendestination.org. I will be very happy to answer to all of your questions. And also you can find this brochure on our website. So now I just want to leave the floor to our speakers today. Again, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, these are the presenters. So as I mentioned, here we have Kosuke Ota and Tomoki Nakatani from Japan, then Kaweta Mungasame from Thailand, and Iketut Purna from Indonesia. So we will start with Niseko Town. So Kosuke and Tomoki. So they are presenting a story that is named Learning Nurtures People and People Nurture Communities: The Sustainability of Human Resources Created by Tourism Education in Niseko, Hokkaido. So basically this story will focus in the studying of international tourism standard that goes hand-on field work within the community students in Niseko. About this story, I don't want to say anything else because I am ready to leave the floor to our two speakers. And I want to briefly introduce them to you all. So Tomoki Nakatani is a teacher at Hokkaido Niseko High School. and leads practical community-based learning focused on sustainable tourism. He guides student-led project aiming to develop Niseko as a sustainable international destination, empowering the next generation to shape the future of the region. And then, together with Kosuke Ota, that is based on his research in landscape and sustainable tourism on Hawaii Island, Kosuke engaged in tourism development in Niseko Town, and currently he serves as the Japan Sustainable Coordinator Association. So, guys, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for introduce us. So, hello everyone. Thank you for having us. So today, I and Tomoki will present on sustainable tourism education in Niseko Town. So this is unique initiative where Niseko High School collaborated with the local community to integrate GSTC standards directly into their curriculum. So next slide, please. So regarding the context of sustainable tourism, I believe no detailed explanation is needed for this audience, but we all understand that the global trend has shifted from quantity to quality, and harmonizing the environment, society, culture, and economy is essential. Today, I will focus on how we apply this global standard to education. Next, please. So we utilize the GSDC standards not merely as an evaluation tool, but as a thinking framework. Our goal was to foster value judgment in students. We wanted them to acquire the ability to make decisions based on sustainability through collaboration with the local government and tourism stakeholders. Next, please. So let's look at the challenges in Niseko. Niseko is a world-class resort, but we face local issues like seasonal imbalance and lack of transportation. But the most critical issue is youth depopulation. As with other regions in Japan, young people are leaving the town. They often don't see the true value of their hometown. Changing this mindset was our biggest motivation. Next. To address this, we integrated the 4 pillars of GSTC into the curriculum. Students stepped out of the classroom to use the region as their learning field. They interacted with residents and businesses, becoming active members of the community rather than just observers. Next, please. Based on their research, students launched concrete projects. One is the e-bike project. To solve transportation issues, eco-mindedly, another is sustainable tour planning to create content for the summer season. Crucially, they presented these ideas to local adults, received half professional feedback, and defined their plans through a real-world cycle. Next, please. They also visited Kamaishi City and Miyama Town. By comparing these regions with Niseko, students realized that there is no single correct answer. They learned that they must analyze their own region's strengths, Niseko's environment, and internationally to find their own path. Next one. Yeah, so this is the picture when the student visit those regions. So Kamaishi is known for their resilience. They overcome the damage from the earthquake. And Myanmar is known for cultural preservation. They keep their traditional houses. Yes. Okay. Next, please. So now let's look at their results. First, their tangible outcomes. Their student ideas didn't end on paper. 3 student proposals were commercialized and 80 tourists participated in these tours. They prove that the high school student can contribute directly to the local tourism economy. However, the intangible outcome was even more significant. We saw a dramatic change in students' mindset, the growth of civic pride. According to our survey, the percentage of students motivated to contribute to the region jumped from 47% to 87%. By learning GSTC standards, they discovered the value of their town. They stopped seeing Niseko as just a place to live and start viewing it as a place worth protecting. Next, please. So finally, our future vision. This education is a direct solution to the youth outflow problem. Even if students leave for university, they now have a deep connection and understanding of their hometown. We are planting the seeds for them to return as future leaders. By evolving ZSPC from an evaluation tool into a common language, we are building a virtuous cycle where education and the region nurture each other. This is how we ensure the truly sustainable future for Niseko. So this is our presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. And there's going to be space for questions later at the end of all the presentation. Okay.
Okay.
So now I am happy to move to the next presentation. That, as you can see, we moved to Thailand in Koh Lanta Island, that is in Krabi, and we have as a speaker Miss Kaweta Wangasame. Hello, Kaweta, welcome. And Dr. Kaweta was completed a doctorate degree in the School of Tourism and Hotel Management in the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. She also holds a degree in International Hospitality Management from Leeds Metropolitan University. And currently, she has been working as a faculty member and research in Tourism and Hospitality Manager Division and STAC Thailand Project Leader in Michtol University International College. Also, right now, she is strongly involved in tourism and hospitality consultancy project for the government agencies such as Department of Tourism and Designated Area of Sustainable Tourism Administration, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and ESEAN, Tourism Marketing and Communication Working. She also serves as marketing trainer of Tourism Authority of Thailand and being a project leader for to create a national strategy planning Thailand Green Tourism Plan 2030 from sustainable tourism destination in Thailand. So Kaweta, please, thank you so much. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Emma. So, Sawasdee everyone from around the globe. So, I'm the representative to present on behalf of the National Park, Lanta, and also TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand, as a coach. So, we go to the top 100 with this topic, Lanta, a hero tales from the Lanta Island regenerative coast to the hermit crab, so in particular to the climate change and also biodiversity as well. Please go to the next slide. Yeah. So as you can see from our infographic, so this is what is been done like maybe 4 years. So then it's just start from the national park that initiate with the tourism or tourism association to understand the biodiversity. So we understand the hermit crab that's now today they have like less and less, and actually they work very I think this is very good to understand the ecosystem to have the hermit crab in the coastal area. So that's why we talking about a nature-based solution. So this is the flow of understanding from where the shells has been disappeared, because the shell is a part of the home of the hermit crab as well. And then later on the year one and year two that we initiate the project to understand environments and conservation, and also build the new partnership to run the activity, to set up the idea of how to let people engage. So that's why the idea of the people who come and donate shells to give the new home for the hermit crabs has come. So in the year three, as you see, they have like after donation from the restaurant, from the hotels, from the people in the islands, and also they post to let the whole country engage with this project as well. So then it's the impact of the better clean beach to attract the new traveler who be more responsible, and also with the new activities that that's what we call regenerative tourism activity as well, and that will help to reduce erosions and increase the sand volumes in the Thai beaches in the area of the national parks. So this is the concept that happened. So please go to the next slide. Okay, so then what's this first start? You can see the overall. So this first challenge is linked to we lack of awareness of how the hermit crab is very useful and how they live their life as well. So then I think we need to understand, and also less awareness of this. And because it's right now less and less in Thailand, so that's why they have the critical shortage from the natural shells and hermit crab now today, so that we can see that the task is come up to be the homes, as you can see from the pictures, and also the coastal ecosystem is in risk imbalance. And that's why we understand that we have to start to think about long term if we have to lose the ecological system. So please go to the next slide. So what the solution? So in Thailand, we have National Biodiversity Action Plan. So that is also included how to use nature-based solutions, and also using regenerative tourism as a tool to engage the responsible travelers, and also identify the key issue under nature-based solution. And the hermit crab is one. Okay, so when return home, restore life, regenerative ecosystem project that start. So it's not only Muka Lanta National Park working, but also they work with the partner called TRTA, Thailand Responsible Tourism Association, and also with the local tourism businesses, so that they collect shells donation for the public, and also all engage with these projects. So pretty much like popular in the area, and also people start to aware about these projects. So please go to the next slide. Yeah, so then you can see the key stakeholders, they incorporate with the Tourism Association, TRTA, and also we launched the campaign, and that's we have the TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand, to be as a coach, and also create the videos to let the people, Thai people, and also international travelers to understand how the crab is important for the biodiversity in the area. And when you throw the task, that is effect to our hermit crab, and not only the crab, but also the beaches, the sand, and also is not is ruin the destination as well. So that's what we talk about, the different stakeholders is supporting this project. Next, please. So the results and impact are because they run over 4 years. So this national park won award Green National Park of Green G Green Plus in 2023. And also they received top 100 for this year as well, and they continue to go for the award program with the Green Destination too. They have more strong budget to support, and TAT start to aware of this nature-based solution and also do some marketing too that can support that make more responsible or destination. So we have best practice in coastal management for nature-based solution, and also the regenerative tourism become to be the key themes of our years to go for the next 5 years. And also we can look at how to measure the success by including the different stakeholders when they engage with this project. And right now they start to have the new prototype, not only in Lanta Island, but also they use regenerative with nature-based solution to another area as well. So then the increasing of populations of the crab is increasing, and then we can see that the beaches is clean and nice, and also we see a sense but in that balance to the ecosystem, and we see cleaner beaches, we see beautiful eco-conscious travelers. And again, we have over 700 kilograms of the seashells that has been donated. So, and it's more to come as well to this project. They still continue doing this too. Yeah. So next slide. So then the last slide took the key takes are away from others destination. I think if you are in the coastal area, I think you're aware about, some animals or marines or biodiversity that maybe we have to spot risk. Then we can start to plan about long-term vision and how to restore, how to think about visions of restoration, not only just conservation, but how to let the stakeholders to engage with our concept of sustainability. So set a clear goals to connect nature, economies, and community engagement as well. And we need to have a deeper understand the concept of nature-based solution, and also the keyword of regenerative tourism right now is put into the hand of the Thailand Tourism Authority of Thailand and also Department of Tourism, and with also Ministry of Environment. So then we can see that after being top 100, and also after being aware by different key stakeholders, then it's become to be an issue that we can highlight this too. The last is about not only national park who stand alone, but we have to work as the partners to have cross-sector partnership as one of the key success. So welcome to Lanta Islands in the near future, everyone.
Thank you so much, Kawaita, for this amazing presentation about the regenerative tourism for future project in Koh Lanta Island. And now, please, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask at the end of the next presentation. But if you want, you can always write down in the chat and we will read it at the end. Okay, thank you so much. So now we move to our third guest, and then we move to Indonesia. We are going to present the story of Jatiluwih Village, a green miracle in a cultural heritage living museum, and the story of this village balance sustainable tourism and cultural presentation through community lead management. And today we have Alit, that is the assistant manager of Jatiluwih Tourist Village. So Alit, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Emma. Once again, good afternoon from Bali, Indonesia. So first, I would like to say thanks to invite us for this meeting. So for today, I would like to presentation about the sustainable rural tourism based on the Subak system in Bali or in Jatiluwih village. So next for this, next slide. Okay, so Jatiluwih village is located in Tabanan Regency, Bali, Indonesia, and is widely known for its expensive and scenic rice terrace set in mountains or with a cool climate economy, and also traditionally based on rice farming, growing interest in eco and culture tourism, home of the Subak irrigation system, so become UNESCO on 2012. So next for this. Okay, so the potential in our village, Jatiluwih. So our main object is the terrace rice field. It's around 200 hectare in our village, and also the location of the Jatiluwih village is around 700 on above of the sea level. So we have nice place or nice view. And also beside that, we have the potential about the famous temple in Bali. Like we have the big temple in Jatiluwih, like Patali Temple, and also like um, Bujanga Temple is the famous in Bali or Jatiluwih. So many people come to that temple to praying. So from this temple, so we can promote also with the other people in Bali or also Indonesia from this temple. And also we have beside of the temple we have like mascot dance, we call Jatiluwih dance, and also we have ceremony about the tradition and culture, and also we have a waterfall in Jatiluwih area. So this is also become a tourist destination. Waterfall, the name is the Yeho waterfall, and also for this waterfall, it's managed by like by us in management operasional dari pariwisata Jatiluwih. Okay, next. Okay, for the key challenge in our village, like natural disaster, like as before, we are that Jatiluwih on 700 above of sea level. So this is our challenge also, natural disaster, like limited infrastructure. This is limited infrastructure like narrow road to access Jatiluwih area, and also in the Jatiluwih area, also we have a limited parking area because as we know that Jatiluwih have become a green area and also protect with the UNESCO for the Subak, and also the generation gap for the farmer. As we know that in our village, the farmers, the age is over than 50 years old. So these are our challenges also to the maintain our farmer in Jatiluwih. So we have a new solution in Jatiluwih before for the farmer in Jatiluwih like do manual, like do fertilization, and now we have support for the farmer do fertilizer using the drone by machine like that. So we can spare. It's not much time lah in the farmer. So next. Okay, for the next slide. Okay, for the solution, we responsible sustainable tourism management, effective coordination, and okay, back please. Could you back please? No. Back. No, for the solution, yeah. Responsible sustainable tourism management, active coordination and to the government, presentation, cultural and traditional. Yeah. And also for our achievement in 2024 until 2025. So Jatiluwih Village get best tourism village in the world by UN Tourism. And also in the last 2025, we have top 100 series green destination. So this is good news also from us. And also for the graphic Jatiluwih visitor from 2022. So we have the visitor come to Jatiluwih is around 182 more. And also 2023, the visitor we high again. It's around 337 more. And also the last in 2024, more high again in around 421 more. The visitor dimension by international is about 85% from Europe, like France, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Germany, and also in Asia, we have from China, India, Singapore, and Japan, and also USA and Russia. For the domestic in Indonesia, it's about 15% from Jakarta, Surabaya, Kalimantan, and Sumatra. So the last slide, please. Yeah, for consolidation. So collaboration is a key and essential pillar in sustainable tourism development. Without strong energy and partnership between various stakeholders, including government, industry players like accommodation, transportation, attraction, travel agent, local communities, academic, and the media, the tourism potential as the nation will not be optimized to its full potential. Okay, thank you very much from us, Jatiluwih Village.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Alit. Thank you.
Yeah.
So now it's time for question. So if anybody from the audience has any question, please feel free to raise your hand and turn on your microphone and ask the question directly to the speakers. Otherwise, you feel free also to text your question in the chat and we will read the question for you. I will start with asking some question to our guest from Japan, so Kozuka and Tomoki. I wonder, so your presentation and your story is really focused on education and how to integrate education and tourism. But I wonder, would you give any advice to the destination that are struggling with keep young people engaged locally? Is there any advice that you can give us? Because your best practice is best practice. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So we think that to retain young people in our regions, what matters is not the number of jobs, but the experience of being involved in regional decision making. So we believe that when they stand in a position to make judgment, they truly develop civic pride and start to feel that this place belongs to them. So we think that is the key to keep the young people. Yes.
Thank you so much for your answer. Yes, I super agree that keeping the young people involved is definitely the key.
Mhm.
So thank you. Now I would like to ask a question to Kaweta. So also you presented like the best practice of Kolanta, and I really can see how integration between the different stakeholders in the destination like was really let's say, wow effect. So I wonder, what was the biggest challenge? Because, when you work with different stakeholders, you always have a lot of challenges, right? So I wonder which one is the biggest one and how you help the stakeholders be motivated to work together.
So thank for that question as well. I think, as you know, no, every single stakeholder that have their own objective, and what's the most challenge is about how to fine tune to understand win-win situation. So I think that's the main idea, that how to raise awareness and set up goal together. So that's mean, or give example like national park, they work on the environmental conservation. At the same time, they have to go for the leisure, to be leisure destination as well. Thailand start to move forward to understand that national park is not only like, the place that we can preserve the nature, but also we can raise awareness and try to let the traveler to understand, the situation of the nature at the moment. So then I think that's the first start to initiate the project that can connect the dot of the stakeholders. So I think this, because the project is very good to engage the people. So, and then the tourism, like TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand. So because our TAT doing marketings, so they actually to promote the destination. So the objective is how to find the right tourism activities that create and maybe change the behavior of the traveler. So now today, the Thailand try to move forward from mass tourism to be like more responsible, quality destination. So then this is the concept that we focus on, how to connect with the responsible unit like national park to work and engage. For another stakeholders like a restaurant and also with the hotels and tourism association, there or is the business sector, what they're seeking for, they want to seeking for some activity that can support TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand, and not only support TAT, but they try to find something new, because we've been promoting 60 years of Thailand. So we want, our target is repeat customer. So the repeat visitors should find something new. So that's why the hidden gems like Lanta Island should be one of example with the very good case of best practice, like what we just tell you about this. So that's why I think the main idea is how to create the project that can have more than one unit engaged. So it need to be clear goals, need to be clear indicators, need to be clear with the key stakeholders, and that they can feel win-win situation, both of cross sector. So that's what I can give some example for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, it seems a really strong process, and we can already see very good results. So thank you so much. I would like to ask the audience if there is any question coming up. There is still time for that. But I would also like to ask some question to Alit. So I can see from your story that you did a um, very good good connection between what was the essence of the community and the tourism, sustainable tourism, right? So I wonder if there like during the journey that you have done to arrive to this result, there was any moment or decision that actually helped to keep the tourism aligned with the community culture.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. So, Jatiluwih journey so that tourism can stay alive with local culture and spiritual value through KDCCI. The Subak system remains the foundation of the land and water management, ensuring that ritual and tradition were preserved. Its recognition as a UNESCO World Heritage Site strengthens the commitment to cultural and environmental protection. Okay, Pak.
Thank you so much for your answer. I see that there is one question in the chat. Daniela, I don't know if you can see it. Wait.
Yes, we have a question for speakers. Divina is asking, how can destinations measure growth? What are the major KPIs to measure your destination's progress? Like your own examples of KPIs, how do you measure growth in each of your destinations, for example?
Thank you. Any of the speaker wants to reply, or is this question like for some of them?
Sorry, may I, because I may be lost. So is the not so sure what is the question again? Then we can help to respond. Sorry.
Yes, it says, how can we measure growth? What are the major KPIs to measure your destination's progress?
So how we measure growth? What are the major KPI to measure our destination progress? In our case, we look at the first year of achievement. So then give example. This year they have 700 donations, 700 crab the shells donation. Then we look at like holistics of biodiversity and ecosystem. And because a national park, they have like the KPI every year, so it's related to the budget as well, no? So that's mean we have to see the current situation and maybe look at the last year or the last year achievement, or maybe track back to the last 3 years. So then we can like assume that maybe the next 3 years that should be or should be maybe clear about what should be percentage that we want to increasing. And I think because of destination progress in this case, we actually in our government system, they actually have kind of reporting systems. So that's mean they can see like how to track the process. So we're talking about monitoring platform to look at different stakeholders. And this year we start to develop the tool that every single ministry from different party can come and see the progress of our best practice as well. So this is kind of something that we develop to understand like how to have our better better progress of the sustainable destination. I'm sure everyone in this area, that the hardest part is about how to track and monitor sustainability. So that's just about things. Okay.
Thank you so much for replying to this question. Is anybody else would like to add anything? No? Okay. Thank you. And is there any other questions from our audience? No? Okay. I don't see any more questions. So I would like to thank you so much for joining this meeting. I think that as there are no more questions, this meeting came to an end. I would like to thank you so much, our audience, for being here, and obviously the speaker for the great presentation that you delivered today. It was really highlighting, and thank you. I kindly remember you also that the 2026 Top 100 Stories competition is open. So if you would like to register your destination, feel free to do it. And also that next week we will have the fourth edition of our Top 100 Learning Stories Award webinar. And also that we will share the registration of this meeting on YouTube soon. So thank you so much. Thank you for your attention and thank you for joining. Have a lovely day.
Thank you too สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.